You can also digitize your own StumpWork. For this design, we will pre-select our properties for the StumpWork design in the Cutwork Border Docker. Click on the drop-down arrow and choose Piece. Leave Inner Stabilizing Run unchecked. Choose Wireline for embroidery and open Object Properties next to embroidery. Let's choose a wire gauge of 24. Remember that the tack width automatically updates. If you wish to change the width of the cover stitch, you may change this also in Object Properties. Click OK. Leave the outer stabilizing run and the Cutwork tool as defaults. Click on Digitize Piece in the Cutwork and StumpWork toolbox. Remember that the digitizing parameters are the same. Left clicks for points and right clicks for curves. Let's digitize a leaf with a left click, a right click, a left click, a right click, and then enter. Because we chose Wireline, a flag is attached to the mouse and asks to place the cursor over the wireline and click to cut. If you wish to have an opening for the wire ends to come through the satin stitch of the StumpWork, click to cut an opening. If you don't, you can either press Escape, or if you click and create an opening and then change your mind, you can select Undo. You can also reshape the design if needed. You can also edit the design. While it's selected, if you change your mind about an inner stabilizing run, just place a check mark by inner stabilizing run. We can also add a wire line down the center of the leaf by selecting Digitize Wireline in the Cutwork and StumpWork toolbox. Do left clicks and right clicks to shape the line. Press Enter to activate. The wireline can end short of the border, or if you wish, you can reshape the design so that it either butts up next to the outer border or extends into the border. Press Escape, select the wireline, and click on Move to Start. While the design is selected, and you want to make sure it is all selected by selecting Control A, click on Create StumpWork Subdesign and then Open StumpWork Design. Notice that before we open the StumpWork design, the base design is empty. It is not necessary to have a base design with StumpWork. You can just create a three-dimensional leaf. Click on Open StumpWork Design, and then you can send this design to the machine for stitching. Close the StumpWork subdesign and you will return to the original file. First, the wireline will stitch in 3 steps: a placement line, a tack down line, and a cover. Next, an inner stabilizing run will stitch since we added this to the design. Remember, this inner stabilizing run is optional with the wireline. Next, a placement line stitches, and this is the double pink line you see on the design. This shows you where to place the wire. Next, a tack down line stitches. You want to slow the speed of the machine down and use the foot control to stitch the tack down. You can speed the machine up and then stitch the cover around the design. The outer stabilizing run stitches next, and this stabilizes the design for cutting either with the Cutwork tool or a pair of scissors. If you're using the Cutwork tool, set your machine for Cutwork and cut out the design. It is now ready to place on any item that you wish to place the StumpWork leaf on.